Hi friends, Andrew Carruthers from The Journeyist, and welcome to episode 2 of The Journey of Sunday. This week we want to paint some super big brushstrokes with a big picture question, which is, what is spirituality? When we look at things from this big picture sense, it ignites this curiosity. We don't need to know the details, we just need to know the big picture. I think for many people, when the subject of spirituality comes up, the details are a lot of times what gets overwhelming, and I don't think that it's necessary for most of us to have these finite details unless you're that kind of person. I think you can practice a beautiful spiritual practice with really, really simple understandings of what that means for you. So for me, the simplest way to explain what spirituality is that sensation that I can't explain. It's this energy that I feel inside my body. It's this energy that I know this might sound a little woo-woo, but I can feel this presence from this tree that I can't necessarily explain that. I can't smell it, I can't taste it, I can't see it, I can't hear it, yet I definitely know it's there. I can feel it there, I can sense it, I think is a better way to say it than even feel it, because it's not my hands rubbing together, it's not that kind of feeling. It's just a sense. It's also something that I'm not 100% aware of all of the time, but there's definitely places and times that I get a really deep sense of that. Places like being outside, so when I'm hiking, camping with my family, even just standing here next to these trees, I can feel or sense that energy that is unexplainable. For others, there is something more tangible that they look to for spirituality, whether that's a god or a spirit or a deity, or many cultures and religions believe in multiple spirits or gods or deities that are part of their spiritual practice. I would say even for those of you that do have something that's a little more tangible or visible, there's an intangible connection to that source. And on the simplest level, I think one thing that most of us will agree on is that we are not just sacks of flesh. There's something more to us. It's not our blood, our bone, our skin that makes us a spiritual being. There's something else. So I know that's incredibly simplistic, but now I want to turn it over to you, because I really want to hear from your perception, what is that big picture of what spirituality is for you? And for some of you, you're watching this video going, well, that's kind of why I'm watching the video, is I don't know. I don't have that explanation at this point. I don't have that connection. So here's something that might actually help you. Take a little time over the next 5 to 7 days and just give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes of quiet time. Now, this isn't necessarily a meditation. It's just time and space to sink into something different. So try your best to shut this thing down for a little bit and get inside of the space inside your body and see if you can identify that thing that's inside of you that's not tangible. You can't explain it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't necessarily feel it in your skin, but you can kind of feel it. You can sense that it's there, but you can't quite explain it. As you start to pick up on this sense, avoid the attraction to try and make sense of it or make reason behind it. This is your opportunity to just really tune in to something that doesn't have to have an explanation to it. This space of unknowing can be super uncomfortable because we're kind of taught that we need to make sense of things. But try and find peace in that space that you don't have to know. You can just be present with it. All right, so next week, we're going to jump into another big picture topic, which is, why is this so important to us? Why is that sense of spirituality so key to us as human beings? My friends, thank you so much for taking this journey with me. It's already been a lot of fun for me, and it's only episode number 2, so I'm excited to see where this heads for all of us. Thanks again for watching. I'm Andrew Carruthers from The Journeyist.